most of the rings are distorted, everything else is in addition. You can have more advanced technology that away from that, but rings tell you a lot. There is frequently in my country, people say, oh, but we can do dark. Yes, but dark has much more diverse events possible to have a better refraction, fast post-operative recovery time, and no rejection can be repeated. And my idea is if ablation fails, you can always do the dark, not the opposite. So, which is the cause, the frequent cause for failures? First of all, we do in old plano PTK, just removing all the tissue everywhere in the same way. The second, the transepithelial approach, you can fix something, but not not everything. And the best is a corner wavefront custom ablation of the total wavefront. So the plano tissue removal, like you can see here, you remove the scar, you remove the opacity, but you leave the irregular corner, so it's not convenient. In extreme cases, some transepithelial approach can be successful, but it's very infrequent that you have what we need and the epithelium thick enough to do that. So my priority is high order aberration. If I have some left tissue, I correct the seal. And you see it becomes smaller and smaller because it's less important. So high order aberration is the first priority. And remove tissue only where it's needed and in the minimum amount and link it with aorta. Then, opacity is not an issue because your transparent ground glass do not allow you to see anything, it's transparent. Sunglasses are not transparent, but you can see very well. And this is an example of the grain of dystrophy. The opacity is still there, but you just improve the surface and the result will improve so much. My suggestion, never go fast, because I separate all these treatment in multiple steps of the same days. So I do ablation, I make the measurement, and I decide what to do. Why? Because only one phase is unpredictable, because we have a lot of, you can read lists, because lack of radial compensation, biomechanical response, so the beam, laser, as you can see here, impact on the cornea in the periphery become over, so less energy, less ablation, so more ablation in the center, less in the periphery. We have a Gaussian profile of the beam that change from the center to the periphery because the packed lamella is different from the surface to the deeper layer, so you never know what it is. Then, in addition, many lasers like shrimp has some normogram, taking account how much is you are removing the tissue. So my suggestion is to sequential. Sequential means that you take the examination, plan what is should be the ablation, but remember, garbage in, garbage out. So if you have these rings and you do not process properly, that is the same day, the same examination, different acquisition quality, and you can look how much differ the numbers. So it would be very different if I calculate the superior part 39 or 91. The laser will act completely different. So first of all, processes properly. Then, to understand a transepithelial, we always act the first step in transepithelial approach. So switch off the light, epithelium is proper fluorescent during the ablation, and when the storm is reached, the area become black, so you can see here. And relate, in my tangential maps, do I see that the ablation is started where I really need to do? If not, stop it, something is wrong. Take in account that you have the epithelium maps, so you understand that where epithelium is thinner will be disappear before. At the end of every step, I do a masking, a wet PTK with masking fluid. Masking fluid has the same ablation rate of the corneal stroma, the same superficial tension of epithelium, and recreated the surface as will be with epithelium and transparent. So, in this slide, you can see how a masking fluid ablate only the peaks emerging by the water and the fluid, and not everything else. So, and that is an example. Immediately after the first ablation, masking fluid, and you can restore a good quality of the rings, so you can have a processing do another topography without epithelium, refract the patient so you understand how much you improve the quality of the video. And then you need to see how is the wet PTK, apply the masking fluid, and distribute, use the spatula to make the very thin, and then take your patient to the topographer, put the masking fluid that emulated the epithelium, the patient is without epithelium, and look how the topography looks like. It is very good, so I can trust, I can do another step based on this.